Hey y'all, it's Chloe Rae. Thank y'all so much for listening, and you are listening to Hank Jr. on Hank's Corner.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Hank's Corner. You know who I am. I'm Hank Jr., part of Hank Jr. Productions, where I'm documenting life's moments through photography, videography, and, of course, podcasting. And I'm kicking up 2026. That's right, a whole brand new year. We've got a brand new year of podcasts and all kinds of great stuff, but I'm kicking it off right because, I got to go back to my home state of Texas. We're going to be talking to one of my favorite new artists who's young, very talented, and I can't wait to see where she's headed. Please welcome to Hank's Corner, Chloee Rae. Chloe, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be on the podcast.
Well, thanks for coming to Hank's Corner. And for those who know that I'm currently, I say currently, it's been a while now, and I'm going to be here for a while in the Tampa Bay area. That's where my corner is. But I alluded to the fact that you come from my home state. So about where are you calling in from?
So I actually live in a super small town called Blue Ridge, Texas. Like my school's a little 3A school, but it's close to the Dallas area. It's like northeast of Dallas.
Okay, yeah, and for those who know, it's called the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and I remember growing up there. And I say growing up there, I was only there for about 4 years. I lived in Arlington, and that was back when you actually had separation between the cities. You had Dallas and Fort Worth and Arlington in the middle. Now it's just one big, huge metroplex, like they call it, and. I'm kind of glad I don't live there because it is so crowded. But I actually was just back there not too long ago. It was I guess fall, winter. It was, I can't remember, I guess December. And I had reached out to you to see if you were playing, but you weren't there. You were in another part of Texas. Tell us about that.
I'm everywhere, honestly. I've been doing a couple radio interviews all over Texas right now. But I think whenever you messaged me, I was in Lubbock, Texas doing a show at the Cactus Theater.
Well, you may have been doing that too, but you had also gone to see Peyton Riley over in the Houston area. And I bring that up because we are going to be doing a live premiere of, Blue that's coming out by Peyton Riley. And, for those who are tuning into this, just let you know it's going to be a little bit something special there with Chloe Rae maybe, but we're not going to give that away. But you were out there and got to see that. So you were between Lubbock and Houston, all these places. So I didn't get to see you perform out there, but nevertheless, I had some good, barbecue and some good Mexican. So I still enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I love the food here.
Yeah, I bet. And do you have a specific food? Because we always talk about food on my podcast. Is there's something that's your comfort food that you just love to go to, especially on the weekends, and say this is what I like?
I mean, I honestly, you can't go wrong with some Olive Garden. I know that's not very Texas, but I love Olive Garden. But I love like Whataburger and like Buc-ee's and stuff. And I'm gonna be really sad whenever I move to Nashville and I can't go down the street to Buc-ee's all the time.
Yeah, well, don't be too sad, when you head to Nashville because, things in Texas find a way even to get here to Florida. I mean, we have some Whataburgers in Florida, nothing here in the Tampa Bay area, but there is one that's supposed to be coming. And of course, they do have that in Nashville and the Buc-ee's, everybody is, posting online every time they stop at the Tennessee. Well, it's not in Tennessee. It's really in Georgia, but they usually leave Tennessee and they're at one of the Georgia Buc-ee's. So you're going to have it fairly close by.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. And Olive Garden is pretty good. I definitely enjoy that, but I like to joke, well, they treat me like family, and so maybe that's why I don't like them as much. But I'm just kidding there. But let's talk about your latest song called "Kiss Your Boots Goodbye," because you've been talking about how you've been doing all these interviews on radio and that sort of thing. That's because this song is doing really well. Tell us more about it.
Thank you. Yes, it's been such an honor getting to do all these different radio interviews. I just got a couple more booked today as well, so stay tuned for those. But yeah, I just found out earlier today after I got out of school that my song officially reached the top 50 charts for the T3R, which is the Texas Regional Radio. So that's like a huge honor. And then I'm also on a couple charts for the Texas Internet Radio, which has just been so amazing and such a blessing and honor.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations on that. And, I heard that you might be actually performing that for us here on Hank's Corner. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's do it. I would love to hear you play.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, this one is called Kiss Your Boots Goodbye. So it's out on all platforms if y'all want to listen to it. It's Chloe Rae. Let's hit the dance floor and shake our thing right in front of his ugly face. Stroll through the bar, nice and slow, turning all the heads, causing a show. And by the end of the night, when he's hugging her tight, he'll be looking over her shoulder saying, "Damn, you're fine." 'Cause even an old barn looks good with a fresh coat of paint. If you turn the lights on, you'll see what I'm saying. Come on, girl, hold your head up high. Let's party it up, and he can kiss your boots goodbye. He didn't give him the best years of your life. Come on now, those years start tonight. Anytime that fool walks by, grab a cowboy and stare in his eyes. And by the end of the night, when he's hugging her tight, he'll be looking over her shoulder saying, "Damn, you're fine." 'Cause even an old barn looks good with a fresh coat of paint. If you turn the lights on, you'll see what I'm saying. Come on, girl, hold your head up high. Let's party it up, and he can kiss your boots goodbye. Let's party it up, and he can kiss your boots goodbye. Hey girl, that old barn ain't got nothing on you. You're the life of the party, and he knows it too. And by the end of the night, when he's hugging her tight, he'll be looking over her shoulder saying, "Damn, you're fine." 'Cause even an old barn looks good with a fresh coat of paint. If you turn the lights on, you'll see what I'm saying. Come on, girl, hold your head up high. Let's party it up, and he can kiss your boots goodbye. Let's party it up, and he can kiss your boots goodbye. Kiss your boots goodbye. Kiss your boots goodbye.
Yeah, definitely. Let's party it up. That's Chloe Rae with Kiss Your Boots Goodbye, doing very well out there on the charts. And I know on social media, the platforms out there are doing really well. I know I like it. And I think it's because it does remind me of a good Texas, dance song that you can get to. Do you have a specific dance or line dance or two step out there for this song yet?
I've been working on it. We've been talking about doing a line dance. So I'm gonna come up with one. I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna need everyone to help me like get it out there. Everyone needs to do the line dance.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see that, and I can't guarantee that I'm going to do it, but maybe I'll give it a try. And I know that Texas, throughout my lifetime, and I know your experience because you were just at the Fort Worth Stockyards not too long ago, that they have such great dance halls. I mean, do you have a favorite one? I mean, obviously Billy Bob's is the big one, but is that your favorite, or where do you like going?
Billy Bob's is always awesome. Me and Peyton always dance whenever we're at Rhinestone's Saloon down in the stockyard. So that's one of my favorites. We always love dancing there. That one is so fun.
Yeah, definitely, and that's awesome. And sometimes I love just going back just to be able to go to the stockyards. And one time I went during the summer, it was just so hot, during the day, but at nighttime, had that club atmosphere. We actually did for the first time. They had I forget exactly what the venue was, but they had a murder mystery dinner, and that was the first time we ever did that. And I guessed wrong. I guess I didn't solve the crime, but it was definitely fun, and the food was definitely good.
That sounds so fun.
Now, the second section, Chloe, I like to do is we like to find out a little bit specifically about you. And one of the ways I start that off is by playing the game Two Truths and a Lie. And this is kind of how it works. Basically, you're going to give me three statements. Two of them are going to be true, one of them's going to be false, and you're going to give it to me in any order that you want. And I'm going to try not to ask specific questions throughout the podcast to just give it away. But by the end, I'm going to have to try to figure out which are the truths and which is the lies. So if you'd like to play, give me three statements.
Yeah, all right. Um, I hate wearing cowboy boots. I was in a pop girls group for 7 years, and I play 5 instruments.
All right. Well, you definitely talk really fast. So I'm writing everything down as fast as I can. So let's see if I got it right that you said that you hate wearing cowboy boots.
Mhm.
You were in a pop girls group for 7 years,
Yes, sir.
and that you play 5 instruments. And I've been doing this long enough to know that some artists can be very tricky, and they could say, well, I said 5 instruments, but really I play six or four, and then I got to try to get those little nuances out as well. But I do have some ideas on what I'm going to say. Those at home love to play along, and we'll see if we can get that right. But Chloe, I know you're still fairly young, but you've had some life experience, obviously. And tell us, let's go back. When did you start realizing that you were talented, that you enjoy singing, and when did you say, "Hey, look, you know what? I may want to do this as a career"?
Yeah, well, when I was younger, my mom was always obsessed with girly girl things. She did pageants when she was a teenager and in her like young adult life. So she started me in pageants when I was a little baby, like 3 months old. And I always loved being on stage. It was something that was always with me and that made me happy. And I just really radiated when I was on stage. And then when I got to like 3 years old, I started needing a talent for some pageants, and I did tumbling here and there, but nothing ever really like was my thing. And then I tried singing one time, and I remember I sang "I'm a Little Teapot," and I cried on stage. Oh, I was bawling my eyes out because I was so nervous. And then one of my mom's friends came up on stage and had to stand by me and hold the mic, and I sang "I'm a Little Teapot" with my whole heart. And after that, singing just really stuck with me. I was a singing fool. So when I was at 5 years old, I got put in voice lessons in Lubbock, and then I moved to Dallas when I was 8 years old for more music opportunities. And then I drove back and forth from Lubbock to Dallas for over a year. And then I lived with my best friend for a year here in Dallas. And then my whole family finally moved here. And then we've just been doing music stuff like that in the Dallas area. And just recently, these past 3 years have really been when I started getting more into country and really figuring out that like this is what I want to do. Like country music is all I want to do. Like I'm ready to move to Nashville. I'm ready to pursue this career like with my whole heart.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Nashville's definitely a great town, and it's great for those that are going to college over there to learn some of the stuff. Not only you get the true Nashville vibe, but the great colleges over there. And you mentioned that you're starting to you started to make that transition to country, and you feel comfortable with that because I know you posted not too long ago a video that you've done with your friend that you were out there on stage, Taylor Aline. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, sir.
And you guys were battling on who was country and who was rock. And so was that a natural selection then? You're taking the country and you let her have the rock?
Honestly, yeah. Taylor, she's been one of my best friends for the longest time. That was the best friend that I lived with. And she's always been more pop and more jazzy. She's very alto voice, and it's very like very whenever it comes to, like her singing. But she also started doing country music, so but she was always more of the less countryer side because she lives right in Dallas, so she's always been,
Mm.
like, more city, and I've always been, like, on the outskirts of all the cities. I mean, I came from West Texas, so what do you expect? But
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love it that you are branching into the country. And, like I said, the Kiss Your Boots Goodbye is definitely a good, fun country song. I like the way you're going. And, we definitely wish you well when it's time to move to Nashville. I really think that you're going to like it. And there's plenty of people out there that you're going to fit right in well.
thank
But,
you.
with music though, it's not always about the ups. There are some downs, but a lot of times music will lift you up. And you've had to go through some challenges, with your health and how that music kind of just lifted you up. You turned to it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. So I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2020. And when I was first diagnosed, I had all these complications that we didn't really know why anything was happening. I was going in and out of doctor's offices for over 6 months before they were like, okay, we have to do this procedure to see like if it's really this. Like they were just trying all these things and they finally diagnosed me in November. And then nothing that they gave me was working. They gave me this one medicine and apparently I was allergic to it. So it gave me pancreatitis and then I went into the hospital and I started going into organ failure. And that was like one of the most like tragic things that could ever happen to anyone. Like I really didn't know like what else I wanted to do. I was homeschooled at that time and I just had music and my music friends that knew who I was and like so I was just like trapped in like this dark hole. Like I no one understood, no one knew what I was going through. Like I felt like I was constantly by myself and I was battling this own battle. And when I was there, I just refused to even listen to music cuz like nothing seemed to make me feel better. Like I didn't know what I was doing. And so my mom was just begging me. She was like, just pick up your guitar. Just try playing the ukulele. Just listen to some music. Just do it one time. And so I finally just caved in cuz I was like, okay, if you just stop talking, I'll just do it. And so I started playing guitar and immediately my whole room and my whole spirit just lifted immediately. And I really feel like that is what made me feel better in the end because that was a couple of days before I was able to leave. Like I started just playing and I started just singing and it felt like all the pain was just going away. And then a couple other times I was in and out of the hospitals, I had an ER nurse actually or an ER doctor actually come up to my room and he sang a song with me and we actually posted it on our Instagrams and it got over 100,000 views. And
Right.
that was just something that like really moved me because I was like, all these people are seeing like that music isn't just helping me, like it can help all of them. Like if it can help me, it can help anyone. And that's when I really realized that I wanted to help other people with my music. And so I got in contact with the Texas Music Project and they are an organization that brings music therapy into children's hospitals all over Texas. So we've gone in and we've written songs with patients. We've gone in and did shows with patients. We've done all kinds of things. We delivered instruments to patients. We've taught them how to write songs. We've taught them how to sing, like all kinds of stuff. And I was actually able to make a music video. And the music video that that song is a that music video that song is, the lyrics are actually written by patients in the children's hospital. And so our biggest goal was like telling everyone that it's not just my story, but it's everyone's story that I'm singing about. And so with that, we were telling the patients that they weren't alone, that there are many people that know what they're going through and that want to help them, but also the families because these families, my parents, they had no idea what they were doing. They didn't know what Crohn's disease was. They didn't know how to help me. They felt lost as well. And so we want to be able to help the families be like let them know that we're there for them too. Like they're not alone and that we can help them with all these things happening.
Yeah, definitely an inspirational story, and I'm glad that you got to be a part of that and lead that, and with the Texas Music Project, and the video that you're talking about. Thank you for the music. Let's go ahead and play that here on Hank's Corner.
I was a girl who loves music. who loves creating and feeling alive. When I was first diagnosed with Crohn's, my whole world turned upside down. I felt lost, alone, and scared. Everything I knew, everything that was normal was changing so fast, and I didn't know how to handle it. It's incredible, really, how something as simple as a song can bring so much hope, so much love, and so much healing. Even when you're stuck in a hospital room, music reminded me that I was more than my diagnosis. Memories and photographs, scars that tell a story. Those tears turned to laughs because you were there for me. So much I don't remember, but now I see it clear. You're the only reason why I'm here. So I thank you for the music that filled my heart with song. Gave me something to believe in when I thought that hope was gone. So I thank you for the music that kept me holding on. With the smile you made me feel so brave and strong. So I thank you for the music. Thank you. You never gave up when things got tough. You were there, the reason why I know love. I found it there in you. Big hopes, big dreams, pulling on my heartstrings. And it's all because of you. So I thank you for the music that filled my heart with song. Gave me something to believe in when I thought that hope was gone. So I thank you for the music that kept me holding on. With the smile you made me feel so brave and strong. So I thank you for the music. When the world gets big and I feel so small, I'm not alone, you'll be there if I fall. I know somebody gonna be there, it's gonna be alright. We all got strength in us somewhere. So I thank you for the music that filled my heart with song. Gave me something to believe in when I thought that hope was gone. So thank you. So I thank you. You made me brave and strong. You made me brave and strong. Music didn't just heal me, it gave me back me. And I'll never stop believing in its power to change lives.
Welcome back to Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr. here with my special guest, Chloe Rae. And you just heard, thank you for the music and such an inspirational story. And, but you mentioned kind of it was a collaboration and a lot of people were putting in. But tell us about specifically your music. How much of it are you writing? How much of it are you holding on to?
I'm gonna be honest, I know I'm not the best songwriter. I never really was into songwriting when I was younger. I just wanted to be on stage and perform. I always loved being the front man. Like, oh yes, I'm up front. Watch me sing. Like that has always been my thing. I loved being on stage. I loved being in the spotlight. But now that I've gotten older, I've realized that my music isn't just for me anymore. Like, I want to sing for other people as well. And I want to write stories that other people can connect to. I don't want to just sing covers my whole life, which singing covers is always fun. But I realize now that writing my own music is the way that I can connect with my audience and my fans more. And so recently, this past in 2025 and 2024, I really started like honing in on my writing and I really tried to get more into it. I've done a lot of co-writes which have really helped me like because I'm gonna be honest, I'm scatterbrained like crazy if y'all can't tell. So me writing a song, I'm writing about like four different things and it's going in this genre and then I'm in this genre and it's all over the place. But co-writes really like get me in the zone because I'm like, oh, I have to impress this person. So they say something and I'm bouncing off that and then they're bouncing off that. And so I've done lots of co-writes and I definitely love co-writes a lot, but I'm really trying to hone in on my songwriting before I get to Nashville.
Yeah, and speaking about that, I hear that you got some new music that you're working with in the works, and I'm curious. Would you be willing to give the Hank's Corner audience a little sample of that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I actually just wrote this song this week. So, I mean, this is at the perfect time because I just finished it a couple days ago. So, this song is called Mr. Perfect. In the spotlight, he shines so bright. But behind the doors, no, nothing's right. Mama raised him right, teachers love his name. Guess that don't mean much when he's playing games. He tells a side and they sing along. But I know who's really in the wrong. They call him Mr. Perfect, but I know the truth. Lie after lie, I'm just another excuse. All the damage he hides underneath the surface, I see it all now. Mr. Perfect. Heartbreak blues, standing beside your pretty excuse. Wrote our song, but you never sang along. Left me holding notes, and now you don't belong. Mr. Perfect, yeah, I know the truth. Lie after lie, I'm just another excuse. All the damage he hides underneath the surface, I see it all now. Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. Every picture, every smile has truth behind the miles. The late night talks, the way he treated me. I held his hands through darkest times and he still crossed the line. But I guess I'm finally free. Still Mr. Perfect, but I guess that's fine. Maybe they'll all see the signs.
And there you have it, some brand spanking new music here on Hank's Corner. Not even a week old. Imagine a newborn baby. You can't even hold, most babies or at least the parents don't pass them off within the first week. They usually want to hold it very tightly. But Chloee Rae here sharing one of her babies, her music songs with us here on Hank's Corner. And that's awesome. I can't wait for that one to come out. When are we possibly looking that might come out, or is that not even a thought yet?
I mean, I am in the works. I'm going to talk to a couple producers about a different song that I'm recording. So definitely in the next year, this one should be coming out because I have a couple of them lined up.
Oh, and that would be awesome. And of course, let us know when that's going to be happening because every Friday, because that's usually when songs come out, we have our new Music Friday post on the Hank Jr. Productions Facebook page, and we'll definitely put that up on the top for you. So we can't wait for that to come out or any of your other songs. We're definitely looking forward to seeing what you got in the works.
Thank you.
Now, one of the things I did want to talk about, like I said, I do got some connections to Texas, being my home state and all, and I do have other connections to Philadelphia because that's where my father comes from, and so I follow the Philadelphia sport teams along with the Chicago Cubs. That's thrown in there separately, but we do follow a lot of the Philadelphia sports teams, and one of them in particular is the Philadelphia Flyers, and we would go every year when they would come play the Dallas Stars, and I bring that up because you got to sing the national anthem. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was a really cool experience. I did get to sing the national anthem, I think twice. And then I've also sang during one of their halftime like quarter things, and that was a really fun experience. So, where their dancers usually stand like up at the top,
Hmm.
I got to perform, which was so amazing. We had like this whole set, and it was just a crazy experience because I was like the most people I've ever performed for. It was a sold out crowd, so that was such an amazing opportunity. I really felt like the real deal because we had like our own little backstage passes. We had the green room. We got to see the players walk out. I felt so special. It was such an amazing opportunity, and I'd be so honored to get a chance to do that again because it was just so amazing.
Yeah, congratulations on that. That is definitely something awesome. And like I said, I do like going up there every year. The Dallas Stars, it's a whole different thing between the football, Philadelphia and Dallas. They hate each other, but the Dallas Stars and Flyers, they don't really hate each other because they're in different conferences. But had gone to a game before that?
My dad is a huge fan of the Dallas Stars, and this is like I didn't even know he liked hockey, but like now like he's like this big hockey dude. I don't know what's been up with him, but my mom works in Frisco, and so she would got like these tickets that were like really good tickets that she got like this kind of discount on, I think, or something like that. And then so they sat really close and they were right behind the goal. And so my dad went and he was just obsessed with it. And so he's telling me that like he can never go to another game unless they have good seats like that again because he'll never get that experience again. And I was like, Dad, that was like your second game to go to. And he was like, oh, just wait. Whenever all my kids are out of the house, I'm going to be a season pass holder. And I was like, what? But yeah, I think I've gone to like one game before that.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome. And the reason why I bring that up is because for those who don't know, when the national anthem is played, there are twice when the word star or stars is used in the national anthem. And the crowd will chant out stars during that time. Did you remember that, or did that throw you off when they chanted that?
it did scare me. I'm not gonna lie. I did jump a little bit. But before that, I actually sang at there was that's like the what is it called? Hold on. It's like another hockey team, but before that in Dallas. It's the Allen Americans. There we go. I sang at the Allen Americans hockey game, and every time we sing the word red, they yell out red. And
Mm.
so the first time they did that, I did not know that was happening. I got freaked out. So after that, like every other hockey game I sang at, like I was expecting it, but I still get scared every time. And I still get scared now. Like I'm never ready for it.
And they don't prepare you for that, right? They don't tell you that ahead of time that, hey, just to
Um,
let you know.
some people, but maybe once or twice. Other times they're like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you after you get off stage," and you're like freaked out because so many people just yelled the word stars while you were singing, and I was like,
Yeah, it's definitely a fun atmosphere. I love going there. Like I said, I mean, I can root for the Stars as my second favorite hockey team. I'm okay with that. Every time I did go, the Flyers did well. I shouldn't say every time. They did win a couple, but they've been on a losing streak every time they've been to Dallas. So I'm not missing too much anymore because they always seem to lose there. So. But good that you got to do that, and I've kind of stalled a little bit, but we have to get back to the two truths and a lie. So earlier you told me that you hate wearing cowboy boots, that you were in a pop girls group for 7 years, and you said five instruments, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. I'm gonna try to start with possibly what I think is the obvious that you hate wearing cowboy boots. I don't know because I know you're in cowboy boots quite a bit. That doesn't mean necessarily you like to wear them, but I'm kind of I'm leaning towards that being the lie and the pop girl for 7 years and the five instruments because you did say ukulele and I know you can play the guitar, but I'm guessing that it's going to be three. How did I do?
The lie is that I hate wearing cowboy boots. I wear cowboy boots all the time.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Like I said, sometimes it's brand image and maybe people don't like it, but I know that I've seen you in quite a bit of either post videos and pictures with that. Now, like I said, we mentioned Peyton on the show before, and you're good friends with her, and I've talked with her, and she's got like I don't even know if she knows the number, but she's like almost 100 pair of boots. Like, are you anywhere near her?
Oh, absolutely not. I have like maybe 6 pairs. I just got a brand new pair the other day actually for my show this weekend. So I'm really excited to debut those boots because those are like my really fancy boots that I'm so excited about. But I have not even close to the amount of shoes that that girl has. She has so many. I aspire to be like her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And boots are pretty cool. I have to admit, I only have 3 pairs, and only one of them do I wear really on a regular basis. But I'm a guy, so I don't really need tons of boots. But I do have 3 pairs, and I enjoy wearing them once they get broken in. Um, Now, so back here, I got a bunch of different people that I've gotten to see and done photos for, but I haven't gotten to see you yet. So tell me, whether I or somebody else should go to a Chloe Rae performance. What should we expect?
A lot of energy. I'm one to bring the umph to the stage. I don't like just like sitting there. Like sometimes depending on the venue, like that's a great thing to do. Like I can go sit somewhere at a restaurant or something and I'll watch someone sit and play and I fairly enjoy it. I really do. But I am one to like bring out the energy. I'm talking before I sing every song. I talk a lot, if y'all can't tell. But um
No, I didn't notice.
I love doing country rock songs really. Like that's my jam. Miranda Lambert, all the Carrie Underwood, some Elle Langley in there. But yeah, I just like being energetic and having fun with the crowd and really getting everyone engaged.
That's awesome, and I can't wait. Whether I get back to the Dallas Fort Worth area, you happen to make it here to Florida, or I catch you when you get to Nashville one of these days. I definitely want to see you. But until then, I'm just going to have to go with what you put out and play on the show. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Can you please give us another song before we head off?
I would love to. I'm going to do another original for you. This one is called That Way. And I wrote this, I think, like less than 6 months ago, around April, May. So I hope you guys enjoy. If loving's wrong, what's a girl to do? I just can't seem to take my eyes off you. And now here we are in this empty room, and I've got nothing left to say, but I love you. So let the music play a little too long. We'll keep dancing, this is where you belong. With your hand in mine, the world it fades. I can stay right here forever if you look at me that way. Never thought I'd feel this way again. I'm kissing you slow, and I'm losing control. So let the music play a little too long. We'll keep dancing, this is where you belong. With your hand in mine, the world it fades. I can see right here forever if you look at me that way. keep dancing, this is where you belong. With your hand in mine, the world invades. I can stay right here forever if you look at me that way. Oh, that way.
And there it is, some more great unreleased music by Chloe Rae that way. And, I can't wait till you start putting more of these songs. That's going to be great. And, I don't know if you're going to just release them as singles, maybe as an album. We'll have to just wait and see, but definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Well, Chloe, we definitely appreciate you coming on the podcast, singing these songs. It's been great. It's fun. For those who aren't already doing so, please be sure to follow Chloe Rae on social media and notice the spelling. It's CHLOEERAE. Otherwise, you may come up with somebody else. And, it's Chloe Rae on Facebook, and it's Chloe Rae on Instagram. Be sure to check her out and follow her. Tell her Hank Jr. Sent you over there. And Chloe, it's been great having you on. If you ever want to be a guest on Hank's Corner, you're more than welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's been such an honor. I've had so much fun.